Hello everyone, welcome to the white blood cells. Alright, starting out with our fills. This is your basophil. You have these nice dark purple granules. On a slide, you wouldn't even be able to see the nucleus because it would be inhibited. It would be under all these dark purple granules. Remember that the basophil's granules have histamine. Histamine causes inflammatory processes. So it's going to cause the vessels to become more leaky. It's going to cause vasospasms and help lead fluid and cells into the damaged areas. Our neutrophil is the most common of our white blood cells. It has these very small red granules. It also always has a polymorphonucleus. So it has these lobed nuclei. Often it has 3 lobes attached to each other. This is going to be our first defender. So it fights acute infections, so small infections. It has enzymes called perforants, and it will perforate bacteria, and it will also perform respiratory burst, where it will actually create hydrogen peroxide, and as a result, hydrogen gas, and burst the bacteria from the inside. Our last granulocyte is our eosinophil. Eosinophils have these nice cherry bright red granules. These are going to contain digestive enzymes, lysozymes, that will allow us to digest parasitic worms from the outside. They also contain histamine enzymes that will help us break down histamine and regulate the immune response. For our A granulocytes, we have our lymphocytes. Remember, lymph for lymphatic system. So we have 2 lymphocytes. So this bigger guy is actually a B cell. So B cells have a little bit larger of a space around the nucleus, and the nucleus is kind of U-shaped. B cells are going to allow us to produce antibodies in the adaptive immunity, whereas T cells, which create a much more round nucleus with a very small sliver of cytoplasm, T cells are going to participate in cellular immunity and directly attack pathogens, especially pathogens that are intracellular. They got into our cells, so viruses, as well as things like cancer. Then we have our monocyte. Monocyte is huge. He's going to have a giant U-shaped nucleus. This has 5 times the capacity of doing phagocytosis that the neutrophil has. And so this is going to be able to allow us to do phagocytosis at chronic infections. So long-term infections or large infections. These also play a role in our adaptive immunity, playing an antigen presenting cell. So they're going to present antigens that they discover to our lymphocytes, specifically helper T cells, and then those helper T cells can go activate other parts of our adaptive immunity. So antigen presenting cell, chronic infections, fighting chronic infections. Then we have our weird little cells. This is actually a clot, so this is our platelets combined with fibrins. So these are our fibrin fibers. So platelets are a derivative of a larger cell called a megakaryocyte. When the megakaryocyte breaks down, it forms these platelets, and platelets help with the clotting process, so the repair process of clotting.